Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your favorite girl, Berizzy of BERIZZYs Closet. And if you don't know, BERIZZYs Closet is an online boutique that sells female clothes from a size small all the way up to a size 4XL. Please head on over to my website and shop. I promise you, you would not be disappointed. So lovelies, in today's video, today I'm going to be talking about approaching 30. So if you're just coming across this beautiful face for the first time, firstly I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming and being here, and I always say stay subscribed because we have an amazing time on this channel. So please click on that subscribe button and trust me, I won't disappoint you. I might be MIA for a few, but I always come back. So your girl is turning 30 this year, April 10th. Yes, I know, right? Time flies. I can't believe it. I was just a kid and a teenager, and now I'm a full-grown 30-year-old woman, you know. And I'm grateful to God that I'm approaching this age. But I don't know about other people, but for me, getting to 30, I feel like a lot is going on. I feel like so much pressure is on me. There's so much I feel like I want to do. There's so much I feel like I haven't done. Like, it's just this pressure. So I just want to come on here and talk about it. And let me see if you're feeling the same way too. If you can relate to things that I'm saying here, comment down below, let me know. The first things first is, how do I really feel? 29, 30. It's exciting. I mean, I'm going into a new decade. I'm excited, but I'm also a bit anxious. I also feel some unseen, unknown pressure for what I don't know, from where I don't know. It's the pressure of like, have I done enough? Like, is my career where I want it to be? Like, how's my life going, you know? And I feel like sometimes social media has contributed to a lot of us feeling like, you know, by 30 you have to make it. And it's good that I'm realizing that no, there's a difference between social media and real life, and I'm happy that I have that self-awareness. So even though yes, sometimes it happens, but I don't get sucked in. And also I feel so anxious about my 30s a little bit. It's like, okay, it's a new decade, new expectations, you know, what am I expecting in my 30s, you know? So sometimes I feel like it's just who I am. I tend to get anxious about things and worry a little bit too much, which is not a good thing, I would say, but it is there. And I'm just watching videos to help me, you know, to overcome these fears, and it's a lot, okay? And I hope somebody can relate with me, because it's not always that you know the answer to things, you have it all well and good. No, there is pressure, and I can't wait for this phase to be over so I can look back at this video and be like, okay, you made it past this things you were thinking about. But yeah, I do feel those pressures right now. And going into this new decade, a lot has changed about me, you know. It's different coming into your 20s, because you were like practically a kid going into, you know, this exciting phase of life. But now with 30, if I feel like I have become a bit, well, not a bit, I have become so responsible, so conscious about myself, about things I do. I feel like I am really intentional right now. I have explored a little in my 20s. I still want to explore certain things, but I would say I'm a little bit more mindful and a little bit more intentional about things that I do right now, leading up to, you know, this new decade. And I feel like that's the only way, you know, for it to be done, because I can't go back. You know, I just have to keep going forward. And what can I do? I just have to stay focused, be intentional, be positive about things I do. So those are some of the positive changes that I have seen in my life. However, there are also some other changes, like with my, you know, weight. I find out that it's way difficult for me now to lose weight, and it's also difficult to make friends now, you know, because everyone is so self-conscious, and You don't want to mix with the wrong crowd. You don't want to make a mistake. And, you know, it's just so much going on right now. And I mean, I'm happy I have this camera, this platform to sit and talk to, you know, but trust me, if you feel like that, you're not alone. I feel the same way too. So those things, you know, I'm trying to navigate now. I'm trying to learn about myself a little bit more. I'm trying to, you know, cope, try things that, you know, will work, incorporate certain things, let go of certain things, relearn and unlearn some things, you know. That is what I'm focused on right now. But I would say definitely friendship has changed, you know, even with family, because back then you were a kid, people can just disrespect you anyhow, but now you're an adult, you're aware, you pay your bills, you take care of yourself. So, you know, you don't let people talk down on you and all. And for me, you know, I've had to let go of a lot of people and, you know, accept certain losses in my life. So it's different, you know. In my 20s, I have gone through so many changes, from firstly getting married. Okay, firstly, in my 20s, I moved to a new country. I moved to America. I was 21 when I came to America. Lived all by myself, didn't know anyone, you know. Moved to college and it was an amazing time of my life, I'm not even gonna lie. Then I moved to Cali, came back to live with my mom. We used to get into it a little bit because I was like, I'm independent now. And she's like, no, you are still my child and all. And it was interesting. And then, you know, I was able to travel here and there to a few places that I could, you know. And what else? There was also another change of me, you know, breaking up a relationship I had a long time and then falling in love again and finally getting married, because marriage is a whole different ball game. Like, it's not like you can just wake up and say, we're done. No. It's very easy to get in, but it's not something you want to get out of either, because the process is long. And so you try your best to stay there, and trying to stay in a marriage, trying to maintain it, it's not easy. So that is another change, you know. Well, I already had a child coming into my 20s, but also I had some, you know, growing up, because it was like a kid having a kid, but then I had to mature faster into an adult for my child. And, you know, then worst of it all, the hardest thing in my 20s was losing my mom. You know, I lost so many people. I lost my mom. My mom is a very strong and important pillar of my life, you know. My mom and I were like best of the best friends, you know. I'm an only child, so it was just me and my mom. And so losing my mom meant losing a part of me. I'm still trying to grasp into it, you know. I'm gonna have a video on grief where I talk about the challenges of losing my mom at such a young age. When I was 27, that's when my mom passed away. But my mom got sick when I was 25, so I had to fill in that space of becoming more mature, you know, because I had to take care of my mom. She was sick, you know. So that also was another big change, you know. Going to school, working, getting my first real job in my 20s. There's been a lot of change, and some I've handled pretty well. For the most part, I've handled most of them really well. Some I'm still struggling with, and some I feel like, ugh, they got the best of me. But in life, I will always say change is the only constant. So I'm always looking forward to it. It can be nerve-wracking, it can be scary sometimes, but I always take it with some excitement to it, and, you know, just live it. Live life, you know, to the fullest. So those are some of the changes that I've undergone in my 20s, and now moving into my 30s. Whew, I'm a little scared, but I got this. Last but not the least, what am I looking for in my 30s? In my 30s, I'm looking for more stability. Stability in terms of my career, stability in terms of my home, you know, my marriage, living together now full-time with my husband, because if you don't know, I'm in a long-distance marriage, and that's a whole other topic. But I'm looking forward to, you know, like having my family all together, you know, just having the rest of my family here with me. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having more kids. I'm looking forward to, you know, continuing to build my career, being stable in my career. Maybe go to school again. I don't know. Do I really want to go to school again? I don't know yet, but let's see how that goes. But I'm so looking forward to my kids. I'm looking forward to the stability. I hope my 30s bring a little bit more stability to my life. I mean, I have some stables, but it can always be a little bit better than this. So yeah, and I'm also looking forward to, you know, finding my own tribe of friends. Like, I have friends, I have really good friends. My best friend, like, she's an amazing person and all. The only thing is the audacity of her to live far away from me. You know, I wish she can move to the States and live in the US. But overall, I just want, you know, to have the family, build a more stable community. You know, I have a couple of friends here. Like, I'm so happy with the way our friendship is going. You know, I'm able to go to them. They're able to be there for me when I need them. You know, I mean, I don't want way too many, but I could do with 2-3 more. You know, just building that community, and also faith-based, you know, being able to serve more in church, you know, because I feel like sometimes I'm a little here or there. But one thing I'm grateful for is that in my 20s, I was able to build a more solid foundation with God, you know, and I look forward to, you know, solidifying it more, strengthening it more, and just, you know, being able to do the best that I can, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel the pressure. I feel a little scared. I feel a little anxious. But knowing me, I'm a go-getter. Once I put my mind to it, with the help of Christ, I got it. So I know I'm gonna work my 30s. I know the Lord is gonna make my 30s way better than my 20s. My 30s is gonna be more stable from my mouth to God years. My 30 is gonna be my flourishing, you know, decade, and so on till the end of time. But yeah. Oh, and one more thing. This decade, I've lost a lot of friends to death. Okay, I don't know if I said that before, but some of my friends died, you know, and that is also a scary part, knowing that the older you get, you know, your lifespan is getting, you know, shorter and closer, you know. So it's scary. And then losing friends, you know, that's devastating. But either way, that's life, you know. We're only here for a short time, you know, so why not make it worth the while, you know. So, but until then, I hope you learned something from me. I hope I kind of gave some consolation to someone. I gave some courage to you. You don't feel so alone. You don't feel like you have to take it all in. We are all in this together. We are all going through stuff. Everybody's dealing with some shit one way or the other. So yeah, but let me know what you think. What are some of the things you know you're looking forward to in your next decade, whether it's your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, whatsoever, you know. Let me know if changing and going into the next decade, you know, if you feel this way, let me know. And also drop in some advice so I can learn from it and someone else in the comment section can learn from it. But I remain your girl. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much. I remain your favorite girl, BERIZZYs. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, one more thing, go watch my next video. Bye.